So in the world of Star Trek, there's always been a debate about whose tech is better. I mean, there's no questioning whether or not the Federation has the higher tech, but others have different tech. And I specifically want to speak about phasers versus disruptors, and I'm getting to the kung fu of this. The idea of a phaser is, of course, well, it's based on impossible science fiction technology, but the idea of the phaser is, of course, it's a beam of energy that forces the matter to shift phase. And now you're used to the common solid, liquid, gas, plasma paradigm, but you realize that, speaking in physics terms, there are over 500 different identified states of matter, and there may be more. This is huge. And the idea of phaser technology literally means that they would be shifting the energy of the target's body or mass to a completely different form of whatever. But the Romulans, the bastard cousins of my favorite Vulcans, use disruptors. And disruptors are seen as barbaric. Disruptors are seen as cruel. They're seen as ultra-violent. But I'll tell you, I have a lot of love for disruptors. And I'll tell you why. First of all, if you have the need to point a weapon at an enemy, they probably deserve to be ultimately disrupted. I am not the peaceful Federation-minded guy. I'm not. But more than that, I want to talk to you about the idea of disruption, what disruption means. Disruption means moving something out of its steady state. Disruption means literally upsetting something. And when it comes to fighting, the best thing that you can do to defeat your opponent is to disrupt him. And I don't just mean physically, I mean psychologically as well. But when you're talking physically, it's not just punching a hole in his chest. This isn't Fist of the North Star. What I mean by disrupting him is removing his structural integrity. I mean attacking the joints. If you disrupt his balance by kicking his knees, collapsing his hips, altering his spine so that he has to adjust, keep him in a state of disruption. Always, always, always disrupt him a bit, and every time he starts to regain balance and you disrupt him again, you keep him on the defensive. In fact, you keep him on the losing side of the defensive, not on the maintenance side of the defensive. And it will allow you to overcome him that much easier. So I'm telling you, from the bottom of my heart, you may be rooting for the good guys, but give the Romulans a chance, just for a minute, because you know what? Disrupting somebody, that's really good tactics. Talk to you guys later. Good journey.